Good morning, dear children. Our civics lesson number 2 is going on, that is secularism. Yesterday we seen why it is important to separate religion from the state. That we discussed yesterday. Now we are moving towards the next point, that is what is Indian secularism. What is the meaning of secularism in India? The Indian constitution mandates that the Indian state be secular. According to the constitution, only a secular state can release its objective to ensure the following. When we called any of the country secular, if that portion is mentioned, that secularism portion is mentioned in our constitution. In our constitution, that secularism is mentioned and we are following that secularism. So, what is the objectives of the secularism? That objective of secularism is given there. If the country is following that objective, so that particular country is the secular country. First objective is there that one religious community does not dominate another. It means, what is the meaning of that? Ki any religious community, if they are minority in number, if they are in majority in number, they can't dominate to another religious community. That is the first point. Second point, that some members do not dominate other member of the same religious community. Suppose in one community some poor people are always dominate to the rich people, that are not allowed. And third point is there that the state does not enforce any particular religion, not take away the religious freedom of the individuals. Means third point, what is it? Ki no country, no one state can, no country, we can't say here the no one country. We are only taking the example of India. And here in India, we found that no one state can force it to any person. Force it means enforce to any particular person to follow that particular religion and make convert into that religion. That no state can force it to any people. Next, the Indian state, it means we can say these features are come under the secularism and the country are following that features. It means that this is the secular country. Now the Indian state work in the various ways to prevent the above domination. First, it uses a strategy of distancing itself from the religion. The Indian state is not ruled by a religious group and nor does it support any one religion. Means we can say that no one state of India is run by any religion, or the official system or the judiciary system of any of the system which are working in India, they are supporting the any one religion. That we cannot say. All religions are equal before the law in India. Now here one story is given, government high school. So here one story is given. What happened in the story? Let's see. In a government school in Simapur, students want to celebrate a religious festival. Means one religious festival is going to come and students want to celebrate that religious festival. If we are taking one example, our school also we are celebrating the many of the festivals. Dear children, not a single or not a particular festival we celebrate, but we celebrate the many festivals in our school. So what happened in that school we are going to see. Sir, there is a big religious festival next month. We have never celebrated in the school. Can we do this year? The students are taking permission from their class teacher. Okay, sir, we can celebrate that particular festival. I'm afraid that isn't possible, Rekha. This is government school. We can't give importance to any one religion. Private school may do that. Government school don't celebrate any religious festival in the school premises. Most religious festivals are public holidays so that we can celebrate this at home. Means listen what sir replied here. Ki Rekha, this is our government school and in our government school we not given the permission to celebrate any of the, we can't give the permission to celebrate any one religious festival because maximum time it is a holiday in government school. Okay, and we can't celebrate a particular religion festival in our school. Here all students are equal whether they are belongs to any of the religion. I never thought of it this way. I guess what can always celebrate it outside school. Anyway, we were planning to celebrate it in our locality. Then that both child are discussing, can we celebrate in our locality where all means maximum number of the people are belongs to that religion. They are discussing general discussion, but discussion is there. But we can say in government school, no one religious festival can they celebrate. In the above story board, the celebration of the religious festival within the school would have been a violation of the government policy of treating all religions equally. Means what we can say here कि if a particular festival we celebrate in the school, it means the other religions are indiscriminate in the school, means they not having equal right here in the school, है ना. कि suppose in one class many religious students are there studying, but a particular festival was celebrated, so it means the students are indirectly discriminate. So that we can't see in government school. The government school cannot promote any one religion. Why this happen? Because government school can't promote any one religion either in their morning prayers or through religious celebrations. This rule does not apply to private school, but this same rule we can't say in case of the private school. You can say in our school we celebrate the many types of the festival, many religious festival. Now, the second way in which Indian secularism works to prevent the above domination is through a strategy of non-interference. This means that in order to respect the sentiments of all religions and not interfere with religion's practice, the state makes certain exceptions for a particular religious community. Means why happens so? ऐसा क्यों किया है कि इंडिया में कि किसी किसी जो धर्म को है या किसी किसी रिलीजन्स को कुछ छूट दी गई है. You know dear children about that some minor religions having some छूट ज़्यादा उनको हम मीन्स ज़्यादा छूट मिली है. जो मेजॉरिटी जो रिलीजन में है उनसे माइनॉरिटी को थोड़ी ज़्यादा छूट मिली है. आपने कभी सोचा है? आपको कभी पता है? ओके चलो लेट्स सी विद दैट एग्जाम्पल. A group of the friends whose recently bought scooters are meeting to go for a ride together. They both friends are going with each other, okay, for the ride. Hey, I hope you have a helmet. You know the law in Delhi requires that you wear one. Why aren't you wearing a helmet? Do you want to be fined? Means helmet wear man what is saying to his friend कि why you didn't wear the helmet? That is the rule, you know. If the helmet you not wear, so it means 101% you have to pay the fine to the police. Don't worry, I will not be fined. He is saying कि don't worry dear friend, I will not going to fine. I will not be fine. मुझे फाइन नहीं होगा. Hey परमजीत, why would you be a fine? क्यों नहीं होगा? Then Then he is saying, Paramjit is saying, for Sikhs wearing a pagdi is a very important part of our religion. He is saying, then he is giving the explanation why it is not compulsory to wear the helmet for the Paramjit, because he belongs to a Sikh religion, and for the Sikh religion pagdi is very 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 important. So the government cannot force the Sikh religion to wear the helmet. That is the, यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है, एक छूट मिला है किसको, सिख रिलीजन को यहाँ पे हेलमेट नहीं पहनने की कोई सख्ती नहीं की गई है. दैट इज द, एक इनको क्या मिल गई है, छूट मिल गई है. देन इन द अबोव स्टोरी बोर्ड, परमजीत द सिख यंग डज नॉट हैव टू वेयर अ हेलमेट. This is because the Indian state recognized that wearing a pagdi is central to a Sikh religious practice, and in order not to interfere with his allow an expansion in the law. It means what is given here, कि that particular permission is granted from our constitution to that particular religion. Next, the third way in which the Indian secularism works to prevent the domination listed earlier is through a strategy of invention. You read earlier in this chapter about the untouchability. Okay, that third point we will going to discuss in tomorrow's lecture. So what is the untouchability and how it is going on still now, that we will going to see tomorrow. Got it? Till that you have to read your lesson properly, and next portion I will express you in the next video. Okay, goodbye student.